Let me tell y'all what happened to me this weekend. Partially because your girl loves a good plot twist, but the other side is because I know you're nosy and you're going to want to know. This is definitely going to serve and support you, though, so tag a friend because they're going to want to hear this. So, over the weekend, if you saw my content, my stories, you know I knocked one of my dream hotels off my bucket list. We hit a train car hotel. So, basically, the entire railway has been converted into like an underground. There's live music and a distillery and cornhole. Like, y'all, I was in paradise. And each train car has been converted to a luxury hotel room. Like, it was amazing. Except for the part where your girl ended up in the urgent care. Like, it was bad. I broke out in a rash. And I'm not talking some cutesy little bump like here or there. I am talking full-blown allergic reaction. It was itchy. There were hives. It was pain. It was swollen. Like, I had to see a doctor. Like, there was no other choice. And so I get there and I'm like trying to rack my brain. What could this be? What could this be? Turns out I'm allergic to a lotion I've been using since I was a kid. And I don't say that lightly. Like, this is literally the lotion that my grandma used to slather all over my body after a bubble bath. This is the lotion that when I was a cheerleader, I would shave my legs and then slather my legs in this lotion so that they would glimmer from the Friday night lights. So obviously, when the itching and the pain and the swelling got worse, I was applying more of what was familiar. I reached for what was comforting. I reached for what was nostalgic. I was going to stick with what I know. And the whole time, I was making it worse. And I had no idea. Like, there's that old adage, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But let's be clear. Some of us don't know it's broken. So I'm in the urgent care, okay? Skip ahead. I've got my medicine in hand and all the things. And finally, I'm like, I look over, I'm like, you know what? I should check the ingredient list on that. Like, clearly in my older age, I've come up with some allergies. And it was at that moment that it hits me like a freight train. Pun intended. We do this. We walk around with allergic reactions to our coping skills, our patterns, our behaviors. And it's like, oh, I'm just going to do this because it's always worked. And maybe it's things that we have from our upbringing. Maybe it's things from our survival seasons. Maybe it's things from just, this is the person that I used to be, or this is who I am, right? And we keep applying more of it and more of it and more of it, thinking things are going to get better. Hello, somebody. I hope you're wearing your steel toe boots. Like, think about this. Something happens in our lives, in our situations, in our circumstances. So we try harder. We boss up, or we get numb, we shut down, because these are things that used to work. These are things that are familiar. But just like that lotion, what used to work actually over time becomes really toxic. If you can relate, I need you to drop me down some flames in the comments. I didn't want to go to that urgent care, y'all. I did not want to go to that urgent care. I was uncomfortable. I was nervous. I was anxious. I was embarrassed. I felt so vulnerable and exposed. I didn't know that lady from Adam. I'm in a whole nother city, but I had to go because at some point, the need for relief outweighed my pride. I'm going to have to let that sit for a minute. The need for relief outweighed my pride. And I don't know what you're doing. Like, I don't know what emotional lotion you're using. Like, I don't know what you keep applying. But if it's burning, if it's itching, if it's making things worse, if it's keeping you stuck, it's time to check the ingredient list. That I'm fine, you keep slapping on everything. That avoidance that you're slapping on like sunblock, right? The anger that you're calling boundaries. It's time to check that. Because it's not working. It's broken. We get to fix it. It's time to do something different. Because pretending that it's not broken doesn't mean that it's not breaking you. Like, just sit with that for a moment. Toxic positivity is not healing. It's hiding. And it's time for us to start acknowledging our emotions, okay? So once I sat with it, Once I talked to my coach, it's why I created the next program that is coming up. It's for that woman who's functioning, but she's not free. It's for that girl who is sick and tired of being sick and tired. And we say that very often, but are you teetering on that? I'm doing just fine and I'm about to have a mentee B. If that's you, then this next program is for you. We get to feel our emotions and not fold, right? We get to sit with how we're feeling instead of spiraling. It's time for us to start recognizing and interrupting the patterns that are itchy, that are burning, that are cycles that have us spinning our wheels, and they're not serving the person that you're becoming. It's not helping you get the life that you desire, right? So it's time to stop saying, I got this. Take that step I took in that urgent care lobby and say, hey, yo, I need help. So if you're listening to this and you're like, ooh, that's me, make sure you're hitting the follow button. Stay tuned. We do not have to keep applying old answers to new problems. You do not have to suffer silently, okay? So my challenge for you this week is to check your ingredient list, love. Check it. Your mindset, your habits, your this is just the way I am stories. Because sometimes it's time to throw that stuff out. And that's the only reason why I don't have a display, because I threw it in the trash immediately. I love y'all. I'm here for you, and we got this. Bye.